He's got
And
at least a
unless
good...
he's gay, I think he'll be sleeping alone.
But, I
You
mean,
don't
he'll
think there are
have guards
ladies?
stationed.
You don't think there's ladies in the orc army?
They're probably.
I don't want to contemplate that question.
Have we encountered any magic users in the orc army?
He had a magic sword, if I remember right, but that was previous edition.
Team Second Wind.
I don't remember if magic was happening. Well, no, that's true. Our door was magically sealed shut.
Oh wait, yeah, there was the shaman, but he wasn't a part of the army. He was just some.
He was
fuck.
hired.
Yeah.
Uh,
Moreover to the point, Kevin, can you make anyone else invisible?
Unfortunately, it's either me or another person. Pick one.
Well,
could-
or
you.
most likely.
Which would be hilarious.
yeah, if anyone was going to be pitched into a one-way trip assassination mission, it would be Zakar, let's be honest here. But that's...
You don't happen to have any of those grenades left, do you?
Grenades.
Oh, the blinding grenades?
Is that what you're
Just,
talking about? The blinding bombs?
In one sense, they're a blinding bomb, but if swallowed...
Well...
If swallowed?
I don't think blinding bombs will be able to kill if swallowed.
I think you
You will go
underestimate...
blind?
I think you underestimate the application of brutal internal pressure to soft, internal organs.
In answer to
Now,
your question, Kevin, yes, I do still have some.
Because the thing is, my invisibility spells, it kind of negates itself if you hurt somebody. So you gotta
I
be
do
real
have alchemy
fucking creative,
bombs.
or do it before midnight so I can cast it twice. Sure,
Yeah, I have alchemy bombs.
That works too.
Hmm.
Anything
I'm-
that you can set it and forget it, that'll fuck this guy's day over. That doesn't count as a direct attack, is what we need to be focusing on for this spell to work.
So, Chris, I have creation at level 3.
Mm-hmm.
Can I create something like an acid bomb that'll do DOT damage?
Sure. All you need is your tools. And I assume you have enough room here to do that sort of thing. It'll take a few hours too.
Yeah. Shoot, do I want to fix the second wind, or do I want to create that bomb? Acid bomb.
It's nighttime now, and Jackass has got to sleep at some point.
Alright. So who's going to the second wind then, if not me?
I'll go.
Should we send Grim?
Grim!
Perfect.
Grim and Cyrus will hold
Grim
down the...
says yes.
Okay, Grim agrees.
You can bard it up with your bard, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
So are you guys having him bring back the boys, or?
We didn't really decide on that.
Boys.
If we lose the ship, we lose the ship.
I guess so. The ship's got holes in it. It's kind of a crummy ship now, to be honest.
Yeah, let's bring him back here.
Oh, and Wilhelm was so excited.
We'll get him another... We'll steal a better ship.
Mhm.
We shall acquire a different ship
Says
from
the
the
fully
enemy.
good paladin. For justice.
It counts as a donation if the evildoers are dead, right?
I think that's how it works.
They weren't using it anymore.
Trudy says, worst case scenario, we all die and watch it. Best case scenario, we somehow beat the entire deck of guardsmen, in which case we can probably find the way to spare another boat.
Alright, well,
Alright.
to hell with the boat. Bring him back here.
All right. As Grim is leaving, Trudy yells back to Gyrus, Gyrus! Only the Dragonborn, the Warforged, and the other thing. Come back. And he's like, understood, madame. And Grim scampers off.
By the way, I forgot if I sent a note back to Onenheim or not.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, there was some correspondence. Yeah, you guys did send a letter to Arzan asking for help. That was a while ago.
I guess we're not
Really?
getting
Because I
ours.
could have sworn that was like, just before we went to bed before the place exploded.
It was probably a day or two ago, but
Yeah, I thought it was before we went to the cave.
that's fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
The point is, yes, you did send that message.
I forgot if I sent a separate message back to Odenheim, just warning my family, like, be careful.
No, you didn't, but you could. You can do that if you want.
I'll do that.
Okay. Done. You pen that. Bolt will have to run that through informants to get past the blockade, but he'll get it out.
I'll just write, the hornet's nest has been kicked.
Keep your heads down, that sort of thing.
Yes.
All right. Understood.
Alright, so I'm making acidic potion that'll be hopefully hard to save out of.
So is that our entire plan? Is we're going to turn Zakar invisible and he's going to sneak in with an acid potion
And then assassinate
And
the
dump it,
enemy
guys.
leader?
Mm-hmm.
and then get assassinated by everyone else when he's visible again?
No, like I said, if it doesn't do direct damage, he stays invisible.
Oh,
As
all
long
right.
as he doesn't kick him, stab him, punch him, poke him in the nose, he'll be fine.
You don't think pouring a potion, I guess that doesn't count because it's not you directly?
Nope.
I mean, if the guy's
But-
asleep and he flicks a lighter or a match and then leaves something on his desk,
I can't be held responsible for physics.
Not my fault he didn't wake up to the sibilant hissing sound of a burning fuse.
I am still concerned since it seems like he has a pretty good spy or scout network that he was, I mean, again, we just got back from that cave, so somebody must have been tailing us fairly recently.
But at the same
Yes,
time, we
and
are
now
kind
we're
of
all in this room, and if he turns visible before he leaves, he won't be seen going out, will he?
Not to mention that we aren't exactly inconspicuous. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, he's blue, I'm a giant bird, you're a frog. We travel with a, 7-foot tall suit of walking scales, and a guy who's like 3 foot tall and reeks of various potions.
You forgot the giant walking musical instrument.
Well, he was on the ship, so yes.
And I also
The guy
blasted
who
my
literally
gun at
sounds
the
like a
thing.
tuba every time he takes a step.
Also, the where-at. Also, we have been going around trying to gather support for our friend who has a claim to the throne. We've been making a name for ourselves. Also, I'm kind of famous.
Oh, right.
I'm definitely
I guess we weren't
famous.
stealthy about going into the place.
We're not inconspicuous, so finding us is probably not hard. So, if
I think at this point you're on the coin side of, the flip coin side of Infamous, really. But
Alright.
probably, yeah, infamous. But if Cyrus, I don't come back in like 6 hours,
We send a rescue mission?
no, you kill Trudy and the were-rat and anyone who was in a prior friend.
What?
Simple process.
because they
of
would have to have
elimination.
been one of
Are,
the...
are you saying this in front of Trudy?
Assuming that we had this entire conversation out loud, which I firmly believe we did, yes.
Well, Cyrus isn't even in the room, so...
Oh, Cyrus is in the doorway.
Cyrus is kind of
Oh.
in the room.
Yeah.
So
There,
maybe you should supply a little bit more tact to your
Trudy,
stipulation.
yeah, Trudy kind of squints at you, and she's like, "Excuse me." Bolt looks furious.
Yeah, I bet Bolt does. I know what I'm saying.
All right.
I'm
Fair
saying
enough.
that if I'm invisible, I can hardly fuck
Yeah.
up. And if I
All
fuck
I'm
right.
still
up,
saying they might have some sort of means of magic detection.
Or eavesdropping or whatnot.
hey,
Yeah, I am
the
worried
end
about the being
decision
able to...
falls with you, because if I don't come back, I am well beyond fucked. So,
How close can we get, the rest of us get to I mean, how much room is between? How many people are between us and the captain
How
for the
many?
rest of the gang?
A lot.
Yeah, are you asking me how many members of the army might get in your path?
All of
I'm just
them.
wondering if there's a way we can smuggle ourselves halfway in.
To
So
then be
he's not
surrounded by
totally
the entire army?
Nothing
Yeah, I
is
don't know.
moving in and out.
right.
If it's not a deck of guardsmen, it's not allowed to leave the city.
Well,
Yeah, if it's not a DACA guardsman or a bird, and they're probably shooting the birds. So,
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
There's a reason Bolt has to run your messages out through the sewers.
Which is also why this is arguably a really bad idea for me to even
I was
consider.
just throwing it out there. You don't have to do it.
I'm not saying I have to do it. I'm saying I think it's a cool idea. Also, it has a high chance of failure, probably.
You're like,
Super high.
I'm not saying I have to do it. I'm saying I want to do it. The guy's an asshole and deserves to die.
And honestly, I think this is entirely in character for Zakar. And if I do it, it'll be fucking awesome. And
Yeah, I can really see that. Gan's like, I got a spell that turns things invisible. And Zakar's like, I can be an invisible murder maniac. Do it.
So I could-
Trudy,
now.
Trudy kind of leans around Bolt, and he's like, "I choose to believe you have more to live for. I mean, I know of your people. I know how you do things, but there's better ways to die, isn't there?" And Bolt is kind of looking at you and kind of mumbling like, "Oh, let him get killed."
See,
At this point, I don't care what he does. I just want him out of the building.
I like Bolt.
I like Bolt too. It's like I like lean over to Trudy and I just kind of like, if you know all that, this really shouldn't come as a surprise to you.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm trying to talk you out of it.
Why? You have just as much reason to be furious at the what's his nuts.
Idiot captain.
As I do,
Eh.
and anyone else in this room. So,
She says, because I know there's better ways to defeat him. Ones that won't cost the lives of, to put it bluntly, some of our most valuable friends.
You mean powerful idiots. Got
Aw, we're friends.
He doesn't want to lose a murder hobo. How cute.
I cocked
says-
an eyebrow at her and was like, well, keep talking.
Yeah. What are these ideas?
She's like, it's a longer, more boring play, but we do have friends on the way.
Do we?
Oh, yeah, those friends. You're
Oh yeah,
right.
the luchador.
That was the original plan.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Was it
about
not?
him.
Yeah.
That was
They're
the original
causing
plan
riots.
before they came and tried to assault us.
Right.
Also
right.
before we switched to Tristat,
Yes,
Yes.
that was a while ago.
which meant that Gon didn't have the ability to turn me invisible for assassination.
Actually, I did.
He totally had
Oh,
that ability.
really? Since fucking when?
Since like a level and a half ago.
Oh.
Remember when we were in Scree in Hunter's Vale and I was joking about turning invisible, stealing the rod, and then getting the fuck out without having to do what, Taskmaster, whatever the fuck his name, Cloudmaster Gin wanted me to do? I was like, man, let's just turn invisible, go in there and steal the fucker. That's when I got the ability to turn invisible.
Actually, no, I don't remember that conversation. At least that part of it. But
Well, yeah, I gained the ability to turn invisible when we were back in Hunter's Vale. I've just never used it because there really hasn't been seeming a good opportunity for it. And like with most of my spells in D&D, it's like, okay, I can either use this thing or this thing. Which do I pick?
Mm.
Trudy says, I am all for killing Captain Nash. He did blow a sizable hole in my building, and I intend to have him pay for that. However, we are a dozen people, tops, and there is an awful lot of them. And not to mention, once Nash is gone, we still have a problem. I suspect there will be someone to take his place, and the words, and the blockade will stay.
continue.
Yeah.
You know?
It's been ordered by the king of Dakar